Have you ever asked yourself, what if the waiting isn't just painful? What if it's a test that could make or break your destiny? We've all been there. Waiting. It's like standing in line, and the line feels like it will never end. We wait for something, anything, to change. But what if the waiting isn't just about getting what you want? What if it's about something deeper? Something within you? The emotions you face during the waiting process aren't random. They're shaping who you're becoming. And sometimes they feel like they're tearing you apart. But if you can recognize them, if you can let God work through them, these very emotions can transform you. They can build something inside of you that is unshakable. But if you don't, they can break you down. Doubt can creep in when you least expect it. It starts as a tiny whisper, a simple thought like, what if I'm not good enough? But it quickly grows louder until it fills your mind with uncertainty. It makes you question everything, your dreams, your worth, your faith. The worst part about doubt is how it makes you feel alone in your confusion, like you're standing at the edge of a cliff and can't see what's ahead. Sometimes it feels like you're walking in circles, unsure of which direction to take. And even though you're doing everything you can, doubt still tries to tell you that nothing is ever going to work out. Fear feels like a tight knot in your chest, like you can't breathe properly, like something bad is lurking just out of sight. It takes hold of your thoughts and makes your heart race at the smallest trigger. What if I fail? What if I make a mistake that costs me everything? Fear paralyzes you, keeping you stuck in a cycle of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. It's like being frozen in place, too scared to move forward because the unknown feels scarier than staying where you are. Even when you try to take a step, fear is always there, whispering in your ear, convincing you that it's better to play it safe than risk everything for a dream. Anger rises in your chest when life feels unfair, like you've been overlooked or forgotten. It makes your heart pound, your thoughts race, and your body tense with frustration. Why does it feel like everyone else is getting what they want while I'm still stuck here? You try to hold it in, but sometimes the frustration is too much to bear, and it spills out in a rush of emotion. You want answers, but no one seems to be listening, and the pain of being ignored just adds fuel to the fire. Anger makes you feel like you're fighting an invisible battle, one where you have no control, and the hurt is piling up with every unanswered prayer. Loneliness wraps itself around you like a thick fog, making you feel invisible to the world around you. Even in a crowded room, it feels like no one sees you. No one understands the pain you're carrying. It's the quiet ache of wishing someone would just reach out, but instead, you're left with your own thoughts, heavy and overwhelming. Why does it feel like I'm the only one struggling right now? You begin to wonder if anyone really cares about your journey, and the silence in your heart feels deafening. Loneliness isn't just about being physically alone. It's about feeling emotionally distant from the people who are supposed to be there for you. Jealousy stirs up a deep, bitter feeling in your stomach when you see others achieving what you've been praying for. Why them and not me? What did I do wrong? It makes you question your own worth and compare your progress to someone else's, even though your path is completely different. The wins of others feel like a reminder of your own lack of progress. And instead of celebrating with them, you feel a pang of resentment. It's a constant battle between wanting the best for others and wishing for the same success in your own life. Every new success story you hear only deepens the ache, making you feel like you're falling behind and never catching up. Hopelessness feels like being trapped in a deep, dark well, and the light at the top feels so far away that you wonder if you'll ever see it again. It's the heaviness in your chest that makes everything feel pointless. What if it's too late? What if I've missed my chance? The more you wait, the more despair sets in, and the dreams that once filled your heart now feel like distant memories. Every day feels like the same, and nothing seems to change. The hope you once had begins to fade, leaving behind only the thought that things will never get better. It's a suffocating feeling that tells you to stop trying, because your breakthrough will never come. Weariness settles deep into your bones, making everything feel like a burden. It's not just physical tiredness, it's mental and emotional exhaustion that weighs on you like a heavy blanket. I can't keep going like this. I'm running on empty. You've been praying, waiting, and hoping, but it feels like nothing is changing, and you're getting drained by the minute. Your strength is gone, and you feel like you have nothing left to give. Weariness whispers that maybe you're just not cut out for this, that maybe you've reached the end of the road and there's nothing more you can do. God heals doubt by reminding you of his faithfulness. When you feel unsure about the future, his promises are the anchor that holds you steady. Philippians 1:6 reminds us that God will finish what he started in us. Every time doubt tries to rise up, God gently reassures you that his plan is still in motion. His word is the light that dispels the darkness of uncertainty. You don't have to see the whole picture. Just trust that God is at work. He will fulfill his promises to you, and he will bring you through the waiting season stronger and more confident than ever before. God heals fear by filling you with his perfect love. 1 John 4:18 tells us that perfect love casts out fear. Fear thrives in isolation, but when you know that God is right there with you, fear begins to fade. God's presence becomes your peace. He speaks to your heart and says, "Don't be afraid, for I am with you." The more you trust him, the smaller your fears become. God replaces your anxiety with a calm assurance that no matter what happens, he is in control. God heals your anger with his peace. Proverbs 14 verse 29 tells us that patience shows understanding, and when you trust God, he helps you see the bigger picture. He shows you that the pain is temporary and his peace will last forever. God helps you release the bitterness and replaces it with forgiveness. He softens your heart, teaching you to find peace even in the most difficult circumstances. When you surrender your anger to God, he fills your heart with a sense of calm that surpasses all understanding. His peace settles in, bringing healing where anger once resided. God heals your loneliness with his presence. Psalm 34 verse 18 assures us that God is near to the brokenhearted. When you feel unseen and forgotten, God draws closer to you. He enters into your pain and lets you know that you are not alone. He whispers, "I am with you always." In the quiet of the waiting, God's love wraps around you like a blanket, comforting you when no one else can. He reminds you that you are always seen, always loved, and never truly alone. God heals jealousy by reminding you of your unique purpose. Psalm 139:14 tells you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, with a destiny that is unique to you. When you focus on your journey, you see that God has designed a path just for you. Your time will come, and God's timing is always perfect. Jealousy fades when you remember that God is faithful to give you what is meant for you. Celebrate the victories of others, knowing that God has something equally amazing in store for you. He heals jealousy by filling your heart with peace, knowing that your breakthrough is coming. God heals hopelessness by renewing your hope every day. Romans 15 verse 13 says that God is the God of hope, and he fills you with joy and peace as you trust in him. Even when everything seems bleak, God fills your heart with fresh hope. Hopelessness tells you to give up, but God says your breakthrough is just around the corner. He renews your strength every time you feel weary, reminding you that his promises are true. When you have nothing left to hold on to, God fills you with the hope that he will make all things new. God heals weariness by restoring your strength. Isaiah 40 verse 31 tells us that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. When you feel like giving up, God breathes new life into you and gives you the energy to keep going. He never leaves you to fight alone. He lifts you up on wings like eagles. Weariness melts away as you place your trust in him, and he gives you the stamina to continue your journey. God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel you can't go on, he carries you through. The secret no one tells you is this: waiting is never wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every quiet act of faith when no one is watching is building something unshakable inside you. Waiting is not punishment, it's preparation. It's shaping you for a future greater than what comfort could have ever produced. So today, dare to wait differently. Wait with hope. Wait with trust. Wait with expectation. Because in the waiting, God is working. And the best is still to come. Now tell me, which emotion are you battling right now while you wait? Drop it in the comments. I would love to hear your story.